people, it's just not their thing to protest and that now.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I like I also grateful that open up that.
Yeah. It's pretty much compared to what it could.
Oh, yeah.
Saturdays do sometimes get more, I guess, what people call it spicy.
Spicy, yes.
Spicy.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
Was it Frog was saying that they actually enjoy Callie's instead?
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Oh yeah, she's a champion.
Car leaving, car leaving, car leaving.
But I think they have a thing for her.
Yeah, no, that's what they were saying. I was just like,
Yeah, they
that
do.
is
Okay.
so.
Let me drop this. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
So they brought a couple of people in that day.
What they said, 3 people
Three.
that they've seen, I think. I think that's right. I wasn't here, so yeah.
Yeah.
Water
yeah.
could let you
And
know
that
for
van,
sure.
van coming,
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And it's that one of the detainees had a mask on, like a
Like one of
health
those-
mask kind of.
Yeah, like one of those on the left and then it looks like.
Well, I think it was more like a hospital mask.
Okay. Okay. Oh wow, they have ID with it. They did at the beginning.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
they're going back.
I don't think it was the agent. I think it was the detainee actually. Had them, yeah, I got medical masks. Just concerning.
Welcome in, friends. Welcome in, friends. We are here in Stockton, California. We are at the ICE facility. Tap and share the live, friends. Tap and share the live, friends. If you're joining us on YouTube, we are here in Stockton, California. We are at the ICE facility. It is hot out here, but it is nothing hotter than what they experience inside, being shoved together like sardines, without air conditioning, without access to fresh water, without being almost killed by my umbrella stand for the millionth time today. Oh, goodness gracious. Here comes the fuck ice mobile. Let's flip it around and, oh yes, our friends are here. Oh yes, our friends are here. Woohoo! All right, friends. Okay, let's see. We're gonna figure out how we can not unalive me today or anyone else. Okay, all right. Maybe we just take it out of the holder. Maybe the holder isn't gonna work, and we just put it attached to the chair like we're doing something here instead. Let's see. It might be too much. Okay, I don't know. I think I need it on this other side. It's the hill that's not making it very user friendly, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta figure something out though. Okay, maybe it's just not gonna work as I thought it would. Oh gosh, the Delta breeze out here is just crazy. So this is just not gonna work as I thought it would, friends. But again, we have to work together. Thank you for your assistance in trying to help me here. Maybe we'll try to attach my here handy umbrella, little umbrella. Hello, Muslima Latina, my bestie. Welcome in. We almost got unalived by my umbrella.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
always having trouble with my umbrellas, you know?
Yeah.
It's just crazy what happens with my umbrellas these days that are... I think I'm going to end up being taken out by an umbrella before I get taken out by the government.
No. I'll tell those umbrellas, please behave now. Work with us.
Please behave, umbrellas. Let's
I know
see.
you're hot, but you know that's your job. We all have a job. If you didn't want that job, you should just put your hand up and retire and just walk on. Just don't try and do bad things.
I'm trying to make sure that I don't block the view of the tube of you. All right.
Oh, let me open that up.
Perhaps
Did you change?
Oops.
Did you change the setting? Because if it was on the other one that way too, that could go. There was only 2 people the whole time, 2 or 3 people, 3 at the most.
You know, I didn't change the settings on anything this
You wanna-
time. I
I'll
forgot.
do that next week.
Yeah, you'll have to remind
Yeah.
me.
Okay, that way it won't make a problem or block anything. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, cause all this to go down. Yeah, it's at the last minute. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
I think on the YouTube, I think I did set it that way, though for this one. But I think that I messed up here on the ICE one. Oops, look it. Let me see. Let me move the camera here for the other one. Okay. All right. I was running behind, so I just went ahead and went live because it was just a bit delayed. So I wanted to just David, I'm a responder for a community defense network. Okay, David, go ahead and request up again, and then mods, you can just keep an eye on that person.
Is it for your bullhorn?
Okay, I got you
Oh,
on YouTube.
yes, I have lots of them, but thank you. Yes. Yes, you too. Thank you for coming. Yes, I will. I just have to, I got here and things were just a little, things weren't going my way today, so ooh, oh, yes they do. I agree.
Hello, Mr. David, I think I've seen you before. How are you?
Hey, yeah, good. How are you guys?
Good, thank you.
Doing
I saw you
well,
somewhere
doing
else
well.
Talking on something the other night.
Oh,
What's your
really?
age?
Hey, where are you going to kidnap our neighbors?
Okay, yeah. I'm 38, and yeah, like I typed in the box, I am part of I'm a responder for a community defense network up in far northern California.
Yeah, I remember you. I saw you about a week and a half ago is when I saw you. Yeah, okay. On TikTok. So yeah, welcome in.
Yeah, thanks for having me up. Yeah, no, that's good that you guys are like keep a good security on here. Yeah, I didn't even mind being at the gate. Like, that's good. So it's good that it's moderated like that. So, what city is this?
This is
this in front
Stockton,
of us?
Stockton, California.
Okay.
Yep, a lot of people do not know that this exists. It's an ERO office, but we do see quite a bit of activity considering that it is an ERO. You know, it's supposed to not have people detained overnight. But it does on occasion. It is a check-in, basically, you know, like a probation office, like the parole office right next door to it. So people come here and they are known already to the government, which means they are what, friends? They're not undocumented. They are not, quote unquote, illegal, like they like to say. I know who you are, and I gave the illegals your address, so they'll be waiting at my door. Aries chick, you don't know who the fuck I am, and if anybody comes to my door, they're gonna be surprised, because there ain't gonna be nobody that's gonna break through my motherfucking house.
Right.
Somebody please report that person for threats and doxing, and make sure that they Aries queen. All right.
And is this the same thing as a field office?
Yeah, so basically, yeah.
Yeah, there's one in my town too. They're also not supposed to have people in there, but I suspect they probably have them, you know, in and then transfer out. Because it's like an office building. It looks kind of like that. The fence kind of like that, obscured, so you can't really see in, you know.
Right. There's a bay here that has a roll-up door. Let's see. You can see it over there on the left. It holds about 6 or so vehicles, double, you know, it can go side by side and at least 2 in. They have vans in there. They've had like armored vehicle type vehicles in there. You know, all kinds of different vehicles in there. We've had about 45 brand new Jeep SUVs that were purchased by a dealership in Santa Clara County. We know who the dealership is, Stevens Creek CDJ. We've had someone in contact with them. They are very well aware that we know, you know, what they're doing. We've called for them to stop participating with this ICE concentration camp crap, this kidnapping. So, you know, we're putting them on notice. We know who you are. We do not agree with this, and we are going to boycott you, and we are going to make sure that the neighbors know, the community knows who you are and what you are doing. United Auto Repair here locally, same thing. They're servicing the vehicles of ICE and DHS, the vehicles here that are being used to kidnap our neighbors. We put them on notice. We put together a very quick protest, and the people that put that together, they're here now. They you know, went out there and protested at that business. If you're going to be in support of Nazis, we're going to put you on notice. We're going to tell the community this is not acceptable. It's not okay. We're not going to do business with you. And if you're not going to stop servicing them, we're going to continue. We're going to let people know that they shouldn't support your business either. Will not be silenced. If anybody thinks that they believe they know who I am, they can kick fucking rocks. Send the FBI to my motherfucking door. Go a fucking head. Send whoever you want to my motherfucking door.
We are Antifa!
I am protected by the Hatch Act. I am protected by the First fucking Amendment, bitches. Do not fuck with me.
And there's your big thing right there. I'm going to say, all of you who all are making threats like that, and all of you all are being incorrect and on the wrong side of history and on the wrong side of humanity, period. Do we make threats against you? Do we do that to you? No, we peacefully protest. She's boots on the ground trying to make changes, even for your silly, selfish, inappropriate body that said what you said. It's for everybody, because wake up, people. Your rights are being impeded upon too, whether you realize it or not. Peaceful, that's the word, peaceful. You can use your mouth, you can use your words. You cannot use your fist, you cannot use your hands, you cannot use your feet, except for peaceful things. The other side, what they do is walk up to peaceful people and they cause the RROTS. Big difference. Look up your history, look up your wordage, look up everything. Look up 111, section 18111. Look it up. They're trying to look it up. You'll see what it says. She's within all of the guidelines of being proper and not hurting anyone. So stop it, all of you.
Yeah, the real criminals are the ones in power right now, the ones perpetrating this.
Yes.
Send somebody to my fucking door.
Guys, we don't have time to play with your little ice and drinks and this and this. We don't have time to decipher that right now. It's too crucial. So please don't put comments like that because we don't know if you want to melt ice with the coffee or what. So please. It's not a game.
No, I ain't play no games. You had to leave. I don't play that. No. That's being
You
Michelle.
guys can
that's being
screen the.
disingenuous.
You guys
Don't play
can
it. I know
screen
exactly what it is.
the guest the panel request. I can't mess with it.
Yeah, we're looking out. You
Panelists is friendlies
bye, Dana.
only. We're not
Okay.
playing your game of bullshit. This is to protect this live. This is to protect me. You people want to come up in here and you want to root for ICE. Well, you know what? We're going to see you in those concentration camps and we're going to be rooting the fact that y'all are fucking sitting there and crying and be laughing in your motherfucking faces. That's what I'm going to be doing. Because you guys don't believe it. You guys think we're playing games over here and we're out here fucking fighting for everybody. You guys think this is a motherfucking game, fucking chasing down people on the fucking streets of the United fucking States of America. But you guys think it's funny. We're not fucking playing games. We're not fucking out here on a Saturday in fucking 90, 100 degree weather for fucking games.
Okay, I'm going to spread some knowledge right now. Did you know that in 2004...
all right, you need to stop. Gavs, wherever you are. You're using that word there and you're going to get us bananaed. Watch what you're saying. I know you're a robot possibly. If you're not, stop please or I'm going to block you. Thank you.
In 2025...
12 gifters, 1 rose each if you can, friends. We got a flash goal on TikTok.
And now
Oh, sorry, I didn't do it
It's
yet.
okay, yeah.
Thank you. Glad to remind me. Reminded me. All right, here we go.
And
Okay.
2005, also under Senior Bush, 20 deaths in ICE facilities.
Over 1,300 rapes
Under the Trump
since last year, since ICE took over. And those were just the ones that got reported, not counting the ones that weren't.
So far this year, there has been 18 deaths in facilities and on our streets in America.
Can you guys hear that
We are
clearly?
on track to
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
surpass the previous years in deaths by this agency and these little ICE patrols that aren't trained and aren't humane in any way. If you're brown, they are down. It doesn't matter if you're here legally.
Y'all think this is a game. Y'all think it's a game. It's not a motherfucking game. These are human lives. It is not a game. You love ICE. You love Trump. He's your daddy. He's your father. Whatever y'all want to fucking say. He won't be saving you when you're sitting in the concentration camps next to us, and neither will we be saving you either. I said it this morning if you were on the live with us when we were protesting out at 5151 Pacific Avenue, where I protest from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. When those of us that are on the correct side of history, when we're in the concentration camps and we see you out there, MAGA, and you're crying because you didn't get enough soup or you didn't get your bread for the day, we're not going to share ours with you. Well, the rest of us, if some of us don't get enough soup or some of us didn't get any bread, we're going to be sharing with each other. But we're not going to be sharing with you. And when you're crying because you're wondering what happened and how did we get here and why didn't anybody tell us, we're going to laugh at you. Nobody's
Okay,
going to
guys,
be talking to you friendly because we're trying to tell you now.
So What she did in the comments, just so everybody knows, is she kept putting "at" to everybody, and she summoned everybody here. So I blocked her and blocked the rest. So be careful of when they start putting "at" and those people aren't even in the chat.
Right, right. Go ahead, MAGA. Go ahead. We'll see you. We'll see you in the concentration camps. They're already ready for us. Then more are coming. The more data centers they build, the more room for concentration camps. The more room for people. We don't need no motherfucking data centers. Take all our water and what are we gonna do? Take all the water for the data centers. We can't live without water. Leftists are fucking garbage. I'd rather be garbage than a Trump supporter.
Well, then that and all the flock cameras and shit, they think it's not aimed at them either, you know. That's what's crazy.
Deport ICE agents instead. Yeah, tell your friends that are out there that are unhoused or might have a addiction and they can't sleep at night. There's lots of copper in those flock cameras.
ICE also forgets too, once these data center goes up, have you guys ever seen the 3D printed homes? They're not going to need you to build those homes, guys. They got robots to do that now. They're 3D printed with concrete.
I don't know why Mr. Sutton doesn't have an auto accept on his, but everybody else does. I gotta figure that out. You see, we have flowers here for the vigil. Have all those names that we read off this morning. Shall we read them again? Shall we listen to all of the people that have been lost already, have been unalived unnecessarily? Johann Sebastian Duran Guerrero, July 13th, 2026. 26 years old, from Colombia. Fatally unalived by ICE agent in unprovoked, racially profiled stop in front of wife and 3-year-old daughter in Biddeford, Maine. DHS later came out and said he wasn't even the target. Lorenzo Salgado Araujo, July 7th, 2026, 52 years old, native of Mexico. Fatally unalived by ICE agent approaching passenger side of car. Thrown to ground, called out, "They are unaliving me." Stripped of ID. Died at hospital hours later without family notification. Again, DHS later came out and said he wasn't the target of their raid. Henry Ruiz Guillen, January 23rd, 2025. 29 years old, native of Honduras. Held in Chrome Detention Center in Florida. Sarah Witt Gejuan Dejan, January 29th, 2025. 45 years old, native of Ethiopia. Held in Eloy Detention Center in Arizona. Maxim Chernak, February 20th, 2025, 44 years old, native of Ukraine, held in Chrome Detention Center in Florida. Juan Alexis Teneo Martinez, February 23rd, 2025, 44 years old, native of the Dominican Republic. Died in San Juan Hospital, Puerto Rico, following a maritime interdiction. Ruben Ray Martinez, March 15th, 2025, 25 years old, U.S. motherfucking citizen. pew-pewed by ICE and during a Homeland Security investigation agents during a traffic incident in South Padre Island, Texas. They hid that from us for almost a year. We did not know about Ruben Ray Martinez until February of 2026. A U.S. motherfucking citizen. We are not angry enough, friends. And a lot of people still don't know about that. Brian Rayo Garzon, April 8th, 2026. 27 years old, native of Colombia. 2 weeks detention, Phelps County Jail, Missouri. He was denied proper care. Tap and share the live, friends. If you're joining us on YouTube, please share it out. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. Non Ngoc Nguyen, April 16th, 2025. 55 years old, native of Vietnam. El Paso Processing Center, Long-Term Acute Care, El Paso, Texas. Marie Angie Blaze, April 25th, 2025. 44 years old, native of Haiti. Held in Broward Transitional Center in Florida. Denied care. Justin, I don't know what you're speaking about, but that's not what this live is about. Go ahead and have your own live. Abelardo Avellaneda Delgado, May 5th, 2025. 68 years old, native of Mexico. Died during transport to Stewart Detention Center in Georgia. Jesus Molina Villa, June 7th, 2025. 45 years old, native of Mexico. Held in Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia. Reported as a self-unaliving. Johnny Noviello, June 23rd, 2025. 49 years old, native of Canada. Held at Federal Bureau of Prisons Federal Detention Center, Miami, Florida. Isidro Perez, June 26, 2025, 75 years old, native of Cuba, held in Chrome Detention Center, Miami, Florida. Jaime Alanis Garcia, July 12, 2025. I don't know why it says unknown age. He was 56 years old, native of Mexico. He died from his injuries sustained from a 30-foot fall during an ICE raid at Glass House Farms in Camarillo, California. This was actually the first one that we thought was the first unaliving. This man chose to jump off of a building to attempt to save himself while being chased by an ICE agent at his place of work. He was just trying to be at work. Michael Moore, if you break the law by running a red light, you get a ticket. You don't get kidnapped off the motherfucking streets and then shot execution style. Tien Huan Fan, July 19th, 2025. Tap and share the live, friends. Keep those taps because I'm not going to stop speaking up and speaking out, and the terms that I'm using may get this live bananaed. 55 years old, native of Vietnam, held in Karnes County Immigration Processing Center, Texas. Chao Feng Yi, G, August 5th, 2025, 32 years old, native of China. Held in Moshannon Valley Processing Center, owned by the Geo Group, Phillipsburg, PA. Reported as a self-unaliving, but found with his hands and feet bound. Hello? Hello, friends? Just like we can't, people of color can't hang their own selves from trees, We can't self-unalive ourselves if our hands and our feet are bound together. Tap and share the live, friends. Carlos Roberto Montoya Valdez, August 14th, 2025. 52 years old, native of Guatemala. Fatally struck by an SUV while trying to escape ICE agents during a raid at Home Depot in Monrovia, California. Lorenzo Antonio Batres Vargas, August 31st, 2025. 32 years old, native of Mexico. Held in Central Arizona Correctional Complex, Florence, Arizona. Oscar Rascon Duarte, September 8th, 2025. 58 years old, native of Mexico. Held at Eloy Detention Center in Arizona. Santos Banegas Reyes, September 18th, 2025. 42 years old, native of Honduras. Held at Nassau County Correctional Center within 18 hours, found unresponsive due to liver failure and alcoholism. Denied care. Denied care, friends. Ismael Ayala Uribe, September 22nd, 2025. 39 years old, native of Mexico. Held in Adelanto ICE Processing Center in Adelanto, California. Former DACA recipient. In the United States since he was 4 years old. He died of a fever and a cough. He was denied medical care, friends.
I get this burst of anger. I can't help it.
Miguel Angel Garcia Medina, September 24th, 2025. 31 years old, native of Mexico. Victim of active pupure while in custody at the ERO Dallas field office. Norlin Guzman Fuentes, September 24th, 2025. 37 years old, native of El Salvador. Victim of active pupure while in custody at ERO Dallas field office. Let's not forget the reason why that happened, friends. Because people were trying to pew-pew at ICE, not pew-pew at our neighbors. Silverio Villegas Gonzalez, September 26, 2025. 38 years old, native of Mexico. Pew-pewed and unalived by ICE agents at a traffic stop while trying to drive away after dropping his 2 sons off at school. He dropped his children off at school and they never saw their father again. Huao Bingxi, September 29th, 2025. Age unknown, no photo available, native of China. Held at Imperial Regional Detention Facility in Calexico, California. Leo Cruz Silva, October 4th, 2025. 34 years old, native of Mexico. Held at ICE at the St. Genevieve County Jail in Missouri. Reported self-unaliving after less than 24 hours in custody. Hassan Ali Mod Saleh, October 11th, 2025. 67 years old, native of Jordan. Held at the Chrome Detention Center, Miami-Dade County. Gabriel Garcia Aviles, October 23rd, 2025. 54 years old, native of Mexico. Transferred from Adelanto to Victor Valley Global Medical Center. He died a week later from cardiac arrest due to alcohol withdrawal. Jose Castro Rivera, October 23rd, 2025. 24 years old, native of Honduras. Struck by a vehicle while fleeing ICE in Norfolk, Virginia. Kai Yin Wang, October 25th, 2025. 63 years old, native of China. Held at South Texas ICE Processing Center in Pearsall, Texas. He died after heart surgery at Methodist Metropolitan Hospital. Randall Gamboa Esquivel, October 26, 2025. 52 years old, native of Costa Rica. Deported to a hospital in his hometown of Zeldin, Costa Rica, in a vegetative state after being held for 10 months in a detention center in Laredo, Texas. If you remember that man was a man that was full of shine. The man was a well-fed man. And when they transferred that man, when they deported that man, he was skin and bones. They did not care for that man at all while he was in custody, while he was in a concentration camp. Francisco Gaspar Andreas, December 3rd, 2025. 48 years old, native of Guatemala. Held at Camp East Montana Detention Facility, Fort Bliss, Texas. Liver and kidney failure. Another lack of medical care. Pete Sumalo Montejo, 72 years old, native of the Philippines. Held at Montgomery Processing Center in Texas. Shiraz Fataheli Sashwani, December 6, 2025, 48 years old, native of Pakistan, held at Prairie Land Detention Center, transferred to Texas Health Hewley Hospital in Fort Worth. Isaias Sanchez Barboza, native of Mexico, 31 years old, fatally pew-pewed by Border Patrol agent after a quote-unquote active struggle during a pursuit and capture at the U.S. border. John Wilson Brutus, December 12, 2025, 41 years old, native of Haiti, held at Delaney Hall Detention Facility in Newark, New Jersey. Quote-unquote natural causes after medical emergency. Denied medical care. Dalvin Francisco Rodriguez, December 14th, 2025, 39 years old, native of Nicaragua. Found without pulse at Adams County Detention Center in Philadelphia, December 4th, transferred to Merit Health Natchez facility. Shiraz Fataheli Sashwani. Sorry, that one was a duplicate. Let me delete that. Faoud Saeed Abdul Qadir, December 14th, 2025, 46 years old, native of Eritrea, held at the Moshmanan Valley Processing Center in Phillipsburg, PA for 215 days. Nenko Stanav Gachev, 56 years old, native of Bulgaria, held at North Lake Processing Center, Michigan. Keith Porter Jr., December 31st, 2025, 43 years old, U.S. motherfucking citizen. The language is absolutely necessary, David. If you don't like it, swipe out. Keith Porter Jr. was pew-pewed by an off-duty ICE agent. Why, friends? Why? Because he was celebrating on what would you call that? New Year's Eve? What do people do on New Year's Eve? They do fireworks, and lots of people use their Second Amendment and be patriotic and pew, 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 pew. But is what gives anyone the right to say on duty or off duty, any type of law enforcement, ACAB for real, you shouldn't do that. And I'm going to go and unalive you because you did that. 4 unidentified women, 27 to 31 years old, natives of Haiti, recently deported from Puerto Rico, discovered early February 2026 with no heads near the southern border between Haiti and the Dominican Republic, part of a pattern of deportees unalived upon return. The victims' families have withheld names and photographs out of fear of further gang retaliation. There's more, friends. That was just on the information that was provided by our Stockton CCIB for our vigil today. But there's more, friends. There's lots more. There's 28-year-old native of Mexico, Juan Jairo Coronillo Duran, who was here on a visitor visa on July 14th in St. Augustine, Florida, when he was running from ICE while he was here on fucking vacation with his visitor visa. And he didn't want to be kidnapped because he was here on vacation. So he was running from ICE and he was hit by a fucking semi and he unalived on his vacation. He already had his ticket to return home at the end of his vacation. He never gets to return home to his family. It's not about legal or illegal. Fuck you, MAGA. They're lying to you. And in turn, you're calling us fucking fake ass fucking Americans. It's not about legal or illegal, your fucking stupid terms. Tap and share the live, friends. After all that speaking, I have no voice left. Anybody on the panel want to take over, please feel free.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for liking, sharing, and helping keep this a safe place for everybody. And we were just, Miss Sarah Speaks Kelly was reviewing the, she did it at the other protest, and she was giving the names of the people that were unalived at detention centers by ICE, by the regime. As you see, a lot of them, I'm going to give a backstory. There's 19 years, okay, of backlog of immigrants have their papers in order. 19 years. That was the middle of this year, so it might be even more years now, or 19 and a half years, okay? So they have their papers up to date. I'm not talking about the rest, but most of these people, 19 years, that's a lot of people that have their papers in order, waiting for court dates, waiting for this, waiting for that. All the funds that went to the I country, all the funds that are going to ICE, all the funds that are going in misappropriated, could have taken care of that to hire ethical, moral judges to see their cases so they could have been finished where they need to be to become the rest of the paperwork being done to become citizens. They had their stuff in order. They were up to date as far as they could be under that 19-year system. Okay? So that tells you a lot right there. The money that was spent inappropriately could have all been taken care of. These people could have been appealed their whatever their ruling was, maybe had to leave. Hopefully a lot of them could have stayed. So there's your answer right there of how we could have alleviated all of it. There shouldn't have been one of them that got unalived, not one. We're under the patriarchal system right now, okay? And capitalism and all of that. And the reason you're going to hear them say the C word, I'm not going to use the word, I don't want to get us bananaed, is because they want this schmapitalism to continue so that they can continue the patriarchy and colonization, okay? Little do these people know that under colonization, nobody has rights, nobody. Then it becomes smashism. Sorry for the terminology, but we can't get bananaed. I can't because this is the only platform I use. So bear with me. Okay? So they're just digging their own, plot of land to go into, little by little by little by little. We're doing this for all the freedoms for everybody. That's afforded everybody, even if we don't care what your ideology is. I mean, if you're against humanity, you shouldn't be. Yet if you are, you're afforded your voice too, okay? Just don't act on those things is what we're saying. We're doing this for everybody to have rights, okay? So it's not just us that, that's what humanity includes, everybody. We don't let everybody in our circle, but we want everybody to be afforded freedoms and happinesses, and hopefully you don't want to be miserable cusses anymore under this regime. I don't. So, separation of church and state is very important. Because somebody said to me, well, don't you want a place to pray? I'm not cramming religion. And I'm like, no, I don't need a place. If you all leave me alone and I leave you alone, you want to go in the bathroom or in your office and on your break and you do what you need to do and I go do what I need to do and you just leave me in the corner, I leave you in the corner, everybody's cool. That's how that works on your own break time, just like in schools if they want to have clubs for religion and they get permission slips. That's cool. We do not integrate religion into the schools and into the government. This is what happens. Colonization spreads. Colonization is bad. We need to decolonize our minds. We've been raised that way since birth, me included, even though I'm very liberal. Not liberal, I'm on the right side of history, okay?
The correct.
I'm not liberal or whatever. I don't like using those terms.
The correct side of history.
Correct side of history, yes. I've always been on that since I've been 5. I can remember. So what I'm trying to say is I've always been a critical thinker, but my mind was colonized too. I mean, I have to decolonize too. We all do. And if you don't start doing that, or if I don't start doing that, I'll talk about me and those that wish to do that, then we're going to be in the same boat and the same mess over and over and over and over again. Patriarchy is against humanity. The matriarchy is for humanity. Nurture, thrive, live, whatever. Okay? Thing about capitalism is it's a big monster. It consumes itself. It consumes everybody. And eventually, without any schmotialism, it turns into the schmassism. Okay? I think you can get where I'm going with this, even though I'm talking like I'm gonna stutter. So, wake up, people, wake up, wake up. I'm trying not to be too hard right now because, all those names, this is needless. Those people will never, ever, ever be back. They will never set foot on this earth again. That's final. That's finite. Who does anybody think they are to do that? Who made somebody judge, jury, and executioner? That's why they dismantled due process. Due process has been dismantled. That means it's dismantled for everybody, A through Z. I don't care what the color of your skin is. And when they're done with you, the last people that they're going to use are going to be the ones with the pew-pews. And when they're done using you to do what they need you to do with your pew-pews, they're going to get the people with the bigger pew-pews, is what they're trying to do now in legislation. And they're going to come over here and they're going to put you in the same places that they want to put all of us in. Look at all the track history. Look at the records. It's broken down Fisher-Price easy. So wake up, people, wake up. I'm not against pew-pews. Maybe some of the people on here are. I'm not. I'm against reforming, and I'm against not having stuff that you don't need that's, inappropriate kinds. Everybody has a different philosophy on that, and we're all free to think that. But what I'm saying is you will be the last ones after they use you up. And they don't like that you have one tooth in your mouth. They don't like that you don't bathe. They don't like that you are not whitey enough because they already been looking for whiter people than you in other countries. And they said, no, we don't want any part of your country. Look it up, look it up, look it up. They want the pure white-skinned people with blonde hair and blue eyes with beautiful teeth in their head, beautiful skin, beautiful whatever. Look it up. I'm not lying. So wake up, people, wake up. And I'm sorry if that was a little hard, but,
No, sometimes we have to be hard. We have to tell the hard truth for people to understand at this point because they don't want to listen to the soft niceness. And so we have to sometimes use the hard words. We have to use the words that they can understand a little bit better, but without swearing, because God forbid we use the F word around here.
Every single person, if you look, I stopped looking because I have other stuff more important to do for humanity. Every single person that's in this administration, up and high up, Rubio, the guy from ICE that was in Chicago doing all that stuff, that did the sign and all that. I can't think of the names, I'm sorry. Anyway, if you look all of them up, they're not from here. And if they were, they would be indigenous, which you people don't like those people anyway, because you have a problem with that, because you want to colonize. So look them all up. They're from Italy. They're from Poland. They're from all different places. So they're not even what you think they are. So when they implement all this stuff, where are they going to go? Where are they going to? They're not going to be sent anywhere. You know why? Because they have the funds. They have the funds.
What'd you get for lunch there? I hope you didn't get no Mexican food. Or did you go to Taco Bell?
They are. Every single one of them. And they're allowing it. All right, I'm going to...
Oh, is that a fucking brown boy? Oh, we got a race trader up in here. What are you doing?
Out the council
What are you doing to us?
where you are
Does your
legally
family know what you're fucking doing
to
for
defend
us?
yourself if they come into your home. There's no avenue of retreat. I say that because that's why they're not coming into people's homes so much anymore. They're going trying to catch people at court or school or places where they can't always be in a position to defend themselves, and they know that, you know.
Come on, hurry up. You don't want to be late to work. Come on, we see you, motherfucker. Look at you. Oh, man.
Leaving is a colonizer mentality. So we don't contribute to colonizer mentality. I'll just leave it at that. So you can just walk on. You got deported.
Yeah, no one's leaving. Especially in Tierra Robada.
Here we go. I'm going to break it down Fisher Price. Another colonizer mentality. Not that I care about those people that we deported out of here, but listen to this, listen to this, listen. You support PDF, you support all these people on there that want rights for women lowered to 14 and under. So don't even go there with all your rhetoric.
About to be sliding down that freaking, down all them rocks. Go put my shoes on, my real shoes, before I make my own self fall over. Let's see, I gotta turn it a little bit so when I'm standing over there, y'all can see me. You couldn't see me over there. Fucking asshole. Race trader. That's a real race trader. White people speaking up and speaking out. That's not a race trader. Oh no, this is a motherfucking race trader. Sold out his fucking own fucking people for fucking what? For money? For money he ain't gonna fucking get? Wow. That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. Selling out his own fucking people for a fucking PDF president.
We have something about that too. They call those quote unquote idiots. The white people call those people they're idiots. And I'm not saying that people are idiots. What I'm saying is they do that because those are their under the bus people. And as soon as they need somebody to shove under the bus, go look at it all. You'll see they've already been doing it. It will be one of those Latinos, Afro-Americans, Asians. That's what they're gonna do. Those are the first people that's why they call them their quote unquote idiots. That's their verbiage, not mine. Wake up, people, wake up, wake up. else too, very nice. I'm going to be nice about it. No fear mongering or anything, but those people that they want to come over here, I think you know who they are from the country. If they come here, you have seen nothing yet. You have seen nothing. Nothing. They are, I mean, you think this is bad? It's like 500 times worse.
Nobody saw me in one shoe and one slipper.
I just want to kind of help and empower a little bit where I can.
Hey, Mr.
I
Gio,
agree
thank you.
Hey, yeah, I agree 100% with what you're saying, but fear-mongering is a term that is used when people say things that are false to create fear. So I understand why you're saying that, but I think the best thing I can do is offer a lot of the people that I try to help and try to speak up and speak out the privilege that I have. It is not fear-mongering for you to tell people how dangerous the IDF is. If people become afraid of facts, that is not fear-mongering. Fear-mongering is exaggerating facts so that you can control people. So I'm just telling you that.
Great, thank you.
I love you. Yeah. And like apologizing for shit. Everybody else can get fucked if they don't like what you're saying. So I'm just saying. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, like I said, I get stuff from all of the, other countries, from all different people. I'm tied to a lot of different ethnicities and things like that. That's all I'll say about that. So you've seen nothing yet. You have heard nothing yet. You have felt nothing yet. And they do not care about white Christian nationalists. They have spoken out of their mouth to our ears, to your ears, I mean, and to everybody's ears. They are using you. And as soon as they put their foot on the ground here, if they do, you might as well hang it up. You are going to be the last ones that go, the one with the pew-pews. Then they will take over. That's all I'm going to say about it.
They're going to need their pew-pews. They're going to need them for us. They're going to take them for them because they're going to run out of them. Like they're running out of things right now in Iran. They're going to come for theirs when they need them for that. So if they think that they're just going to be able to just keep making them, having no dollars in the funds out there in the White House, come on now. How are we going to pay for things if people ain't paying their taxes? How are we going to pay for things if there's no money because people can't work? So how are we going to pay for our taxes if we're not working? There's no money going in if there's no money coming out.
That's one of the things they're going to bring the bank over here, feet on the ground with those people if they did succeed. And the other reason is
Trev, we don't discuss religion.
There's going to be a lot of people, our veterans and people that are in the schmarmy and all that, okay, that are not going to do what they're going to be told to do when it comes to the final line. They need to be kept in order, if you get what I'm saying. That's why they want them here. Wake up, people, wake up. That's all I'm going to say about that, too. The keys for the armories, wake up, wake up. Who's going to have the keys? Ha, ha, ha.
Now my nose is running. Wind out here with this Delta breeze. Got things falling and breaking and blowing and... That flag looks so horrible. They've never taken this flag down, I can tell you that. The MAGA thinks that they just put it up there and just to irritate me and didn't take it down for 4th of July. No, this flag never comes down. And I'll tell you, those lights ain't never been on.
Yeah.
That flag is horrible, dirty, tatted. They don't care. They don't care about the flag. They don't care about the United States. It's all a bunch of lies. Don't tread on me. It's all a bunch of lies.
Also, the terminology, just because in chat somebody's saying it, is, I'm going to say this without any emotion or attachment to it. When
Go home, Nazis! Don't steal our neighbors!
Yeah. 1 second. When they make the definition a business definition that says that they can claim that you are Christian and they can get a monetary loan or they can have negotiations with other countries about running tests on Christians, etc., etc., the definition of Christian in America is written by the patriarchy and white men. So every single person that's in America and feet are on the soil of America, your government has created a loophole, a by saying that you're Christian. Christian just means that you believe in Jesus Christ. When commercialism is forcing Christmas in your face, when they're talking about in God we trust, it's impossible for you not to know who Jesus Christ is, even if you don't agree with like their story of him being real or what he taught. So the business that is America says we speak for everybody that's white in America, and we speak for everybody that's religious in America, and we say that they agree with racist stereotypes and that they're all Christian. That's not a personal thing. If you're in America and you go to church and you're practicing religion and somebody goes, do you know who Jesus Christ is? And you go, yeah. Whether you agree with him or not, even if it's as a cartoon idea in the sky, your government has created a verbal loophole to say that everybody in America agrees with Christianity by the definition saying that if you just know who Jesus Christ is, you're a Christian. That's so they can take monetary value. That's so they can speak for the entire country and say this country wants white Christianity, while everybody's yelling that they don't want that to be blended into their society.
So, colonizers colonize colonizers, guys. That's how the patriarchy is. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's not funny. I'm not saying that to be funny, but what I'm saying is you don't remember the story happening when they set foot on Plymouth Rock, when they set foot here, when they set foot there, and what they did to the indigenous people. You all are going to be considered non-worth of anything. You already are being considered that. So, I don't know what to tell you if you don't want to wake up. Wake up, people, wake up, wake up.
Guess they're just happy being asleep. Walking around like zombies. Regurgitating whatever they say on Fox News Entertainment Channel. They are happy being sheeps.
They're hiding in the back of their gated community churches while they bet on a bunch of sports and then put crypto coin on the stock exchange and say, I don't see what's so bad about what Trump's doing. They literally hide within the protection of their gated communities and are cheerleaders for ICE going out to unalive people that don't have the same privilege. The most disgusting culture that's ever existed across the earth is white Christian nationalism in America, because they'll smile at you and say, hey, our suit and tie and our entitlement says that we can be ridiculously violent to you, and then kind of pray for you after we unalive you. It's fucking gross.
Yeah.
All the while calling us names like lunatics, the R word, radicals, what else? Bitches. What else?
Progressive. Imagine living in a country that says it's like the most advanced country in the world, but it's telling people that if they're educated, they're bad because they're progressive. Yeah, we live in a country that instead of giving universal health care or reaching any of its abilities or standards, it's going, hey guys, Canada's a bunch of weak people that play hockey. No, Canada has universal health care because they didn't accept stereotypes instead. Hey guys, Mexico's a bunch of criminals. No, Mexico has universal health care because they didn't just accept a bunch of white guys saying a bunch of stereotypes that are fucking stupid.
We would rather spend $1 billion a day on an illegal war that he didn't even sign off with Congress. We would rather arrest the homeless people out on the streets, in tents and things like that, arrest them, put them in jails and prisons without giving them an opportunity to even try to do anything. No, we'd rather spend $1 billion on a war, and so our children cannot have free lunch. We'd rather spend $1 billion a day on a war where we cannot spend $35 of money for people who have people. Wake up.
Where we can't even.
Yep. It's way too expensive.
I just want a damn steak, you guys.
For real.
I can pay for it. It's not that I don't have the dollars, but I don't want to pay those dollars. because it doesn't make any fucking sense to pay $40 for something that 2.5 years ago was not even fucking $10.
Well, I've been looking at the quality of the meat from an animal perspective here, and you're not missing much right now. They're not. Anyway, that's a different story. But
accurate. Yeah, it's super important. I think what you're saying about the
they're not.
It's health.
It's okay. Well, so the thing is I've been looking at the quality of the meat, and when I pass by it real quick, and I do this fast analyzing thing and all, and the stuff that that's going around and everything, I know you like it and enjoy it, and I'm happy to see that. Hopefully you can get a good one, but make sure I'm sure you will get a good one when you do. Just be careful,
Yes, I'm Costco, but apparently the Costco in town is some issues with some bad meat, so I'm gonna have to go to the next city over to Costco to get some meat.
This is what happens when they want to debunk science, you have to take care of something. You can't just get something, sit it in the corner, tell it to shut up, don't eat, don't drink, and then we're going to use you for what we need to use you for. That's what the patriarchy does with everything, from the insect on the ground, to the woman, to the young one, to the man that doesn't bend at the knee, to the other woman that doesn't bend at the knee, to the environment, almost to everything. You cannot thrive that way, and other
Another race trader. God damn it, Bobby, we don't let people talk to us like that. So no, you're not going to be let up nowhere.
Also, when I worked in a meat shop, a lot of the stuff that they practice in the meat industry, Mountaineer from West Virginia, their chicken has been really, really bad for a really long time. Also, you should never, ever buy anything from a butcher shop that's pre-marinated. That's just something that was going bad already. Also, when the prices of meat are as high as they are, and we're not allowed to gift things to people that are unhoused or donate to people, what you're seeing is you're watching the billionaire class starve people. It's a form of ethnic cleansing.
It's against the law here in Florida to feed the homeless. If you go out in your car and you're handing out food to the homeless, you'll get arrested.
Yep, and the first people that they basically made homeless in America, they also said they were going to treat them like criminals, or slaves that were freed without any of the money or the reparations they were supposed to have, and immediately under the position of being unhoused and susceptible to police officers arresting them and bringing them back to the plantation. So it's not a question as to why they started or when they started vilifying unhoused people or what it is. It's because they need somebody to fill up the concentration camps.
Show your fucking face! Come on! Get that hot dog out your ass! What's wrong? You're so slow now. You can't get out of your car now.
I love it. She's giving him hell. I love it.
Hot dog is huge! You're homeless! ICE
I wasn't sitting in it. Okay, Tito. I should take my next to the bush too. Only friendlies are on the panel.
Hey, one of your ice is out here. He's stuck in the front. That's why we're going to be here documenting all your faces and all the things that you do across America to all our people. We are watching you! We have your picture! Your whole empire is gonna fly! May your whole empire fly!
Hi, Mike Lowry, welcome in. Hello, Pamela. Somebody's watching on YouTube and you haven't liked the stream yet, please make sure you like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know next time we go live. We're here every Saturday from around 12:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're scheduled till 2 o'clock and we'll stay live until, you know, there's no action or whatever. We also go live at 10 a.m. to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time every Saturday, out on the streets protesting at Delta College, 5151 Pacific Avenue. This is 603 San Juan Avenue in Stockton, California. A lot of people don't know that this ICE facility exists. It's hidden. It's back behind businesses. It's in little industrial area. Sits right at the port of Stockton.
Race traitor!
That's our friend Red. Our friend that always drives us by at the street that has the Fuck ICE flag on it. She's parked here right next to us. So every time a vehicle comes or goes on the driveway, which I'm not facing, she honks at them and lets us know they're there. Apologize if it's really loud when it happens, because I don't know what's about to come either, because I'm facing straight, not facing towards the driveway. Or straight ahead. Yeah, so this is ERO Office.
Hey, don't you go get our neighbors! What the fuck are you doing, asshole? What are you doing? What are you doing there, asshole? What are you doing? Get off our fucking streets!
Sometimes if I can catch it, I will. Oh, Lily is the best. You're gonna so much love ICE when they come for you. It's gonna be so hilarious when they come for you. Cowboy, what a waste of time. Oh, it'll be a waste of time when you're deported without due process. Waste of time. Okay, we warned you. Don't come crying to us now. Don't come crying to us now when you don't have enough super bread. You're cold at night and they only gave you a little sheet and we have a blanket. Don't come crying to us. We'll have been there longer, you see. So we'll have already upgraded. See here, we'll be here, have been there longer because we've been speaking up and speaking out using our First Amendment rights. And they don't like that, you see. So MAGA, they'll be there after we're already there with the blankets. We'll have upgraded already from just little sheets. We'll have blankets and they'll come in and they'll get those paper thin blankets and they'll be in the corner crying because they're cold, because we're sleeping on the damn motherfucking cement, you know. It's a data center. What do they need carpets in a data center? No carpetings, no beds, You know, they put like 50 people in those concentration camps right now. There's like 50 people in a room. There's no air conditioning in there, you know. So if there's no air conditioning, I bet you there's no heaters, you know. So maybe during the winter, MAGA can all cuddle up together and keep each other warm. But in the summer, I don't know what y'all gonna do. I don't know. Because it's going to be mighty hot up in there. But by the time y'all come, we'll have already figured out what we need to do to keep cool. Okay? So don't come crying to us. We'll have already figured out the way the system works. Don't come crying talking about I should have listened. No, no, no. You should have, you could have, you have the time. But you refuse to listen. You refuse to open your eyes. So no, don't come crying. We're just gonna point and laugh, point and laugh. Look at them over there. Look at them. Where's their hats today? Where's their Trump mobile today? Where's their Trump bibbly today? It ain't saving you, friends. You have time to save yourselves now.
Article 2, Section 4, take care of it right now, MAGA, come on.
And that money that you get from the insider trading, listen, looky here, listen. I'm going to break it down Fisher Price. Insider trading. That means there's inside secrets going on that you're not privy to. So once those insider secrets don't come out anymore, you're not going to be, oh, I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I have a house, I have this, I'm making a lot of money, da-da-da-da-da-da. No, you're not. You will see. And even if you do have money, that money's not going to buy you an orange to eat. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
There won't be anything, you won't be able to use dollars in there. Dollars will be worthless in there. So that's why we use our dollars now for humanity. That's why we're not getting paid to protest. We're not getting paid to go to a Trump speech, if that's what you can call it. A taco salad is more like it. We are paying. We have to pay to do this. It costs gas to get here. It costs cell phone usage. It costs cell phone usage. I have 3 devices right this moment. Right this moment, I have a stream phone, a dedicated streaming phone for TikTok. That is 1 line. I have my main cell phone that is, I'm using the hotspot to stream on YouTube on another device. I'm paying to do this. Nobody's paying me to do this. I am paying to sit here right now and show the world what is happening right here in Stockton, California. Right? What is happening across our country in other cities and other towns. But I'm a lunatic. I'm a radical leftist. I'm just a human that thinks that something is fucking wrong in our country. All right, the ice cube is done for the day. Somebody take over the live for a second, please.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good day. And as Miss Sarah Speaks Kelly stated before, I work from home, but I'm an independent journalist, and everything I do is funded on my own funds also. I make a couple pennies off TikTok that I donate back to people. Let's see. So everybody that does do the work that they do, we don't get paid, and the only reason you all think that we do is because your people were paid off for jams and whatever else that they were paid for. It's called inversion. Whatever, every accusation is a confession. We got it all in the bag. We know it by now. That's how we can quick, do what we need to do to get you in or out of here. We have training. We're just trying to help humanity. That's it. And so y'all want to go back to the colonization days, have fun with that one, because as I said in the patriarchy, colonizers colonize colonizers. That's
I
just
lost
a
my
fact.
chair again. Jesus Christ, this wind.
Let me see.
This is too much.
Let me see here.
As you guys come through the live, please do me a favor. Tap, share, send this out in my bio, in Sarah's bio, and I think in Marshall's bio. We all have our tagged everybody in there, so just go ahead and make you guys yourself at home. Follow each other. Follow all the ats in the bio.
Now, the Delta breeze is what saves us here in the valley from the crazy heat. But come on. It's going to unalive me with a ice cube and a umbrella. But I did figure out I had on my Amazon wish list for a while, which I don't use anymore, but I had a solar charger, and somebody gave it to me for my birthday a couple years ago, and it sat in the closet, and I was like, hey, this is perfect. I'm up here. This will be perfect to use while I'm up here. And I have a USB fan, and it's not one of those little handheld fans. It's a little desk fan. So it's a little bit of an upgrade. So I have that here with me, so that's helping. Miss Renee, I don't have my resource links in my link tree for that, for privacy reasons, because I can't figure out how to remove my full name off of it, but I do appreciate the consideration. Teal Shark does have his in his link tree though. Thank you, Teal. Appreciate you.
Talk about stolen land. Let's never ever stop talking about the fact that it was built by slaves. America was built by slaves. Stolen from the Hispanic people.
Let's see, what's the temperature?
Indians. Let's not forget that.
It's 91 degrees. Feels like 91, but right now I swear it feels like 150 degrees right here in the direct sun. I have an umbrella up over the streaming phones. Thank you so much, Renee, Miss Renee. Yes, Teal Shark is the head of the reef fam that brought us all together. So it is, that's how we all became a family. So appreciate you stopping by and for following here as well. Speaking up and speaking out every single day. And I've been wanting to be here more often, and I figured out a way to do that. So in the mornings on Saturday, I cut my time back by about an hour or so. And so from 10 to noon, I go live out on the street at 5151 Pacific Avenue in Stockton. That's out in front of the Delta College. And then we clean up at noon. And you can't follow I don't have funds to recharge. Oh, you can't do a heart me. Don't worry, that's okay. Don't worry. You're following. You're here. You're supporting by tapping and sharing. Never require to gift. It's a TikTok thing, and you know that's what helps us. You know, get out to the FYP and whatnot is by asking for gifts and joining the fan club with the heart me, but that's never a requirement here. Being here, supporting and doing the free things, tapping and sharing is appreciated. And even if for whatever reason you can't tap or share, we appreciate that as well. Just being here, watching, being in the room, listening, that's also supporting, because it shows TikTok that this is an important live. So I always appreciate as well on YouTube, if you're here and you're listening, you're not chatting, you're ninja watching, you're not tapping the little heart button on YouTube, that's okay. You're here, you're supporting. That shows me that you're on the correct side of history and that you are supporting me. And so that's all that matters. The gifting, that is all, you know, extra, and whatever is gifted to me goes right back into the resistance. I typically don't cash out. TikTok now requires an automatic cash out. So if it happens that I don't recharge with my gifts, if I miss the deadline before they do the payout, I just go in and make the purchase again with the amount that they sent to my PayPal, because all of those coins go right back. Thank you. Yes, Karma, exactly. I mean, being on the panel and watching and hanging out on the panel is also a support, because that shows your followers that you're live, and so that also helps to bring more people in. So that's why we always say that friendlies are always welcome up on the panel, even if you don't feel comfortable to show your face or speak on the live. Just hanging out with us on the panel, you're more than welcome if you're a friendly. And friendly meaning that you've been here for a while, you've contributed, you're following the Reef Fam, you're following all of the mods. You've been here supporting. Not that this is just your first day. We have to keep this space safe, and in order to do that, we have to make sure that whoever we bring up on the panel is also safe for the live. So that is important for us. So I appreciate everyone being here and hanging out, and you know, being willing to sit here with me as I sit here for hours, and even though I could be doing other things and you can be doing other things as well, you know, it's just it's so important, and I appreciate you all for doing this with me. Like, sometimes we're just sitting here staring at the building, right? Things aren't happening. Maybe it's too much for me to be yelling or protesting today. You know, after saying all those names, it was a lot. And we're just here. We're speaking about things. It's not just ICE. It's not just. It's community building. And at the end of the day, that is what is important. That is how we get through what is happening. Please feel free, anyone on the panel, to chime in. Just can't sit at home knowing that this is here in my community.
I have a question, Sarah.
Sure.
Has any of the ICE agents ever responded back to you guys?
When I was here on Juneteenth, the guy that was messing around with the gate was the only one that spoke to me since I've ever been here. Typically, they just ignore us. I know that in the beginning they didn't. I know that there has been times, like I came once to drop some stuff off, and the volunteers were actually inside the gate with a van with the ICE agents, like talking to them, trying to make it so that they couldn't or wouldn't leave. And we found out that one of those ICE agents wouldn't tell their family that they are an ICE agent because they are embarrassed.
Wow, could you imagine that, guys? Imagine that, working a job, you're so embarrassed you can't even tell your family. Your family's going to look down on you in history and make fun of you.
Right, go figure. Exactly. That's why I always say you're an embarrassment to your family. This is an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to our country, but it's an embarrassment to your family. Especially as a Hispanic person. Just like it is an embarrassment as a person of color to be a fucking police officer and out here fucking participating in the unaliving of people on the fucking streets. Of people of color. Corey Diaz, what the fuck? Another black man unalive in the streets. Because why? Alan Van Dam, shut your fucking mouth.
We don't subscribe and accept patriarchal colonizer terms, so you can just take that and shove it up your nostrils. We don't acknowledge that, and that's exactly what kind of terms you're using. We have a voice, we speak up and we speak out, we protect each other, and we have a circle, and you are not allowed in that circle, so have fun, bye.
The drama queen is Trump.
We would rather have 14 people here viewing than a million of you viewing. Get out of here.
He has to go. They all need to go. Article 2, Section 4. Every one of them are guilty of treason.
Yes. They need the only
along with every single one of the Republicans and the what was it 5 or 7 Democrats that voted for the NDAA. You are all guilty of treason against this country, and you are all need to be impeached, and you all need to be convicted, and you all need to be imprisoned.
Yep.
Now, not later, not when the Democrats take control. Now, every single day. Now.
So,
did you guys see what he said the other night? Are you guys waking up? There's not going to be a pretty sight come November, you guys. When it comes August the 18th, we've got to move quickly. It's time to shake up the beehive. Let's go. Article 2, Section 4.
Every single day. We need to find out. We need to go and look at citizens impeachment. Is it .org? It's got to be .org. Hold on.
So they're all complicit, because if they weren't complicit, they have the know-how, the withal to do what needs to be done to get it done, and they're not doing it. Every single one of them, A through Z, need to go to the court. Not what do you call it? Not this corrupt court, but they need to go to court, and they need to have due process, and they need to be prosecuted once they are found guilty. All of them that are in there now, because they could have stopped this already.
Right.
They're not going to stop it until we stop them. They're not going to stop.
Right. And Hakeem Jeffries already said that when they take control, that impeachment isn't a priority. The fuck it isn't. It is a motherfucking priority. It is the very first fucking priority next to abolishing ICE. The two go hand in hand.
We see you, King Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, he does. He absolutely does.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Go look on APAC.
Yes.
Track. You also need to look at who contributes to APAC, and if those people read their receipts, they will
Hi, Mariah.
take
Hi,
donations from the people that do contribute to APAC. So secondarily, some of them are taking from the ones that do donate to APAC. But as far as I know, he's on the APAC. It's called APAC Tracker. He's on that list. He's on that list.
Yep. They're all
Absolutely.
crooked.
They're waving that blue and white flag at you know.
Yep. I created that. I created a flag. I should put it as a sticker. It's the merging, come together, right in the middle. I got it. It's what they want. We don't want it. It's not we. It's not us. It's all them. It's how they keep getting their money. It's the only way they keep getting their money. He says, what did BB say?
Which time? About what
About
thing?
the money. About the money. I thought I heard him say something like, then all the money, they won't have to give us the money. They won't have to give them the money because the money will be joined together.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
won't have to give it because they'll just take it.
They'll just take it and continue to give themselves free health care while we're sitting here scrounging every day.
Bodily autonomy. They can get abortions. Their children get, from the age of birth to 18, money on top of what we send them. There's, it goes on and on and on that people don't even know the half of it.
Right. Well, we are suffering every day. They are living it up.
Eye off the hog.
People are tired of the shit. We're done, people.
Yes, protect the Smithsonian is very important too because
Yep.
we don't want to. Black Lives Matter. They need to stop erasing history. That's the colonizer mind, patriarchy colonizer mindset. They want to erase it so they can continue it and perpetuate it and do it all over again. And as I said, colonizers colonize colonizers. Wake up, people, wake up, wake up. I've seen it in action in other countries. I've seen it in the patriarchy in other countries. I've seen it here in this country. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. That's my alarm. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, so that's what they do. So wake up, people, wake up.
Yeah, they'd rather be sleeping, collecting dust on their pew.
And who let them in out of the heat when they were downtown in the mall and they were told to get out of the sun and there was hardly any refreshments or any, whatever. Who let them in? Does anybody know? Yeah. To get out of the sun and to get some refreshments from inside and to go purchase whatever they needed. It wasn't the whitey people that let them in to get out of the sun. No way was it the whitey people. That's all I'll say about that.
That is all she's going to say about.
I was in another country. I was in Germany, okay, and I lived on the economy, and I had all those older people to me because I've always hung around older people to me, bring me around and show me what that man did, and the history, and the monuments, and right across the street they had a tower that every day at 1:00, Schmidler would have his people unalive somebody and ring a bell to put fear in the people. So this isn't a game. It's not funny. They had money and loads of gold and everything, and they couldn't even buy an orange.
Thank you for
So,
50,000 friends.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Somebody on YouTube still hasn't liked the stream. Please like the stream, friends. We appreciate you being here, hanging out with us. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when we go live again. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay. Yep, same name. Sarah Speaks Cali. My link tree is in my bio. It's got the direct links for all of the other social medias I'm on. Same name everywhere else. You just won't find me on the X, and you won't find me on the Book of Faces. But you're welcome to share me there. You're welcome to share my YouTube out to the Book of Faces and the X if you'd like. I just can't sit at home while this is here. I just can't keep my mouth shut while this is here. There are things I can't say out loud that I'm thinking in my brain. A passionate discussion on current political and social issues. Share your views. Thank you, AI. There are things in my head that nobody wants to hear.
Yeah, MAGA, don't think about it. When we spend in this spending package trillions of dollars to the I country, billions of dollars to ICE, and when they're sitting at home eating their scraps, while the other one's sitting there laughing, eating, their steak, and they've spent billions and trillions, and their great-grandchildren, children, everybody's going to be starving. They're stupid.
They're serving lobster and steak and butter. Our military is getting scraps. I figured, Angie, thank you.
Literally, they're getting scraps. They're over there fighting an illegal war, and they're getting scraps.
And so to lower their numbers of who was unalived over there, they took 4 people off the list of who was unalived. Go look at those 4 people and you'll get your answer there of who they took off the list.
In case you want one for your neck.
That's all I'll say about that. Go look at the picture of the 4 people.
We won't forget them. We're not going to forget anybody.
They took them off because they said they were losers. Because it wasn't time of winning. But yet, oh my God, it makes me sick to my stomach.
But what I'm saying is look at who the individuals are. Look at who they are. Look at they're humans, first of all. Second of all, yeah, I'm not saying against you. Look at pattern recognition is all I'm going to say.
Right.
There's 4 people. Right. And 3 of them are anyway, go look. You'll see what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
First Lieutenant Tyler Feehan, 25 years old, is the only whitey male. Private First Class Isabella Gonzalez. Isabella Gonzalez.
A female.
Isabella Gonzalez.
Mi gente Latina.
19 years old.
Yep.
19 years old.
Yep.
Chose this life even though we have been under a fascist country. Sergeant Michael Emmanuel Swinton, 30 years old, an African-American brother. Sergeant Michael Emmanuel Swinton, 30 years old. A fucking sergeant!
These people hadn't even lived their life yet. 19 years old, 30 years old. Jeez.
And Sergeant Angel S. Rampersad, 28 years old, who also appears to be maybe some Latina or Filipina, but another person of color.
Yep. So there you go. Thank you for breaking that down, Bishop Price. So, what does that tell you? Wake up, people, wake up, wake up.
Their deaths came after a fake ceasefire, so they were removed, erased.
There has been no ceasefire, people, in Palestine, Gaza, or over in the I country. There has been no ceasefire. That is a lie. Ever.
Israel has never stopped. Never, ever, ever. To any country. And now they want to let them come into this country willingly. Willingly.
See, it's selective immigration there. It's selective immigration.
They already let some South Africans, you know what South Africans, or the whitey Africans,
Right.
into America already. I don't know how many they were, but they let them in.
Right.
So there you go.
One
So they
round,
treated
and
it
now
as
we're
white
going to do
corrupt-
two. Another round. We've done one round already. And now we're getting ready for another round. I've heard some have actually already gone home.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with it.
Oh, a fireside chat with McIver and Crockett, Newark Symphony Hall in Newark, New Jersey. Thank you.
I want to know why nobody, not one person in Congress is looking towards doing any type of an impeachment, doing any type of removal. They're like crickets. You say something to King Jeffries and he's like, oh, well. So no, not King. Go over there and run your mouth. He's scared.
No, I think
They
they're
don't want to lose
bullying
their
them.
job.
Bullying the ones that want to do it.
Bootlickers.
They're bullying them for some reason. Why? Because the money will stop.
The money. It's for money.
If Trump's not in office, the wars will stop. The money will dry up.
Yep. It's called blood money. That gets you nowhere in this world, and it will haunt you the rest of your life.
Thank you. Thank you, Beach. I don't want to say it. Which is why Hakeem Jeffries fought so hard to not let Vance get on the ticket. Had to invalidate 135 of his signatures. Thank you, Duke. Appreciate it. Now it's getting more windy.
I have never came across a bunch of spineless individuals in my whole life. It's like we the people care more than those that are sitting in there, and it's just they work for us. They do
Exactly.
not work for the President of the United States of America. They work for us, we the people, and I'm tired of giving my tax dollars to a bullshit war, to bullshit. I'm over it.
Yep. Aw, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, these MAGA are have colonizer mentality, but as I keep saying, colonizers colonize colonizers, and one day when it's too late and they wake up, they're not going to have help from anybody. That's all I'm going to say about that.
No soup for you. You know what that's from, right?
Yes.
Oliver Twist.
What?
Twist. I'm older than you guys. Oliver Twist said, "More soup, man."
No.
It's a musical.
No. 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 My umbrella fell again. I was trying to
Seinfeld, yes.
Seinfeld. I was trying to move the umbrella off of the tripod before that went to the ground.
Do you
And then I
have an
got
umbrella
off my
clip?
chair.
Do you have an umbrella clip?
Yes, I have all kinds of clips. But I got up off my chair that was holding the umbrella stand into the ground, you know, my body weight, because I'm on the cement, and then the umbrella took off with the chair.
Naughty umbrella again.
Again. That's how I'm gonna go. It's not gonna be the government unaliving me. It's gonna be an umbrella. I'm going to get to speak up and speak out until the umbrella unalives me. But I guess it's basically because I'm speaking up and speaking out, and I have to be out here with a damn patio umbrella. So I guess it, in all sense of the word, it's still the government unaliving me.
You need to get you some bungee cords with some kettlebells and put them on the bottom of your chair.
Yeah, I think that is...
Tie the umbrella to you with the bungee cord.
Yeah, but
Then you could put...
then I have to walk around with the big old umbrella every time I get out of the chair.
Look, bungee it to the fence. Don't really do that. And then you can jump up and down. I'm just like...
Next time I'm just gonna put my chair in the rocks and sit up right up against the tree. Forget all this being in the cement crap. And then I can just put the umbrellas right into the plants. There are plants anyways that on my tax dollars, your tax dollars, if you're paying your taxes, that's what's paying for them. Well, actually, no. These are, if you live here in San Joaquin County, it's our tax dollars. I'm telling you. Nobody's gonna listen till it's too late, friends. I don't know why. One minute we're softening hearts and minds, and then the next minute we're getting called lunatics. I'm no fucking lunatic. I can act like a lunatic, but I am not a lunatic. I can act like a lot of things if you've seen me on the Best Bees podcast with MAGA Megan. I can act like a lot of things. But that doesn't make me a lunatic because I can act like one. Doesn't make me a lunatic because I can see right in front of me. make me a lunatic because I said get the chains before we go to the snow, not as we're approaching to go up over the hill, because it'll cost more money if we wait.
You know what's gross? Is that there is over 1,300 reported grapes from the ICE facility. Did you know that's over 108 grapes a month? Sickening.
108 grapes a month. What kind of bullshit is that? There shouldn't even be one.
Over 1,300. Insane, huh?
Hello? There shouldn't even be one.
And imagine the ones that aren't getting reported. That's just the ones who were brave enough to report.
So I'm going to tell you right now, that's the reason why I will never forgive my parents. Because, young ones, you all are allowing this to happen by voting for these people and by allowing them to be in there. We are not going to let you continue to have our young one. That's all I'm going to say about it. And I'm livid about that. Hands off ours.
But yet want to come into these chats and tell us we're the PDFs. Oh no. I've met a couple of PDFs in my lifetime. I ain't no motherfucking PDF, bitch. And I can spot them a mile a fucking way. So you're damn right Trump is a major fucking one. But y'all are okay if anybody else is on the list. Just not your daddy Trump. Can't possibly be Daddy Trump on the Epstein list. Not Trump. He's saving the United States. He is doing wonders. I spent $400 last week on groceries and I only got 5 things. Daddy Trump, you're doing amazing things. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep sucking at that tit. Keep sucking at that tit. While he sucks you dry. He sucks your bank account dry. He sucks your 401k dry. He sucks your pension dry. He runs your union out of town. Now you have to work weekends because your union ain't there to help you. You used to get the weekends off when you had the union around. But you wanted Daddy Trump to come and help.
Hey, Sarah, I got a question.
Sure.
Since, they said that the immigrants are all the problem, right?
Right.
This is the problem. I want to know about, now that they removed quite a bit, so they say, out of our country. How's America great again? How's America great? What's great about it? What happened? Why is it so good
Wait
now?
a minute, Shell. Wait a minute, Shell. There's 65,000 people in concentration camps. That means there's 65,000 jobs available for those YT men's.
Yep. And America's great to them because now they can colonize. As I said, colonizers colonize colonizers. So they'll wake up when it's too late. And they're not coming in my circle because I'm going to protect fierce like a Wolverine. Those in my circle.
We wasn't paying for them before, you know. You know, MAGA, we wasn't paying for the immigrants before.
Where were they picked up? At their jobs in the field, working hard that no whitey can do or won't do. At the courts, trying to get their papers in order. At schools, learning, the young ones. The parents at home taking care of their children. They were where they were supposed to be, where they could have been, where they were doing the most good for society, and you still insisted on removing them. Shame on all of you. Shame on you.
Now you's really paying for a MAGA. Now your tax dollars is really paying for the immigrants, MAGA. What the hell? What kind of shit is that?
MAGA, your children are unaliving in vain when you sign them up to go over there.
I'm so confused, MAGA. I thought you wanted them to be deported. I thought, why is they in the concentration camp?
To make more money until they can get a place to anyway, you know what the deal is.
Don't make no sense. Don't make no damn sense. Somebody told me I should go and get off of doing all this because I get these benefits anyways, so, you know, I'm a welfare queen. Motherfuckers.
I'll tell you who a welfare king is Dusty Musty and all those billionaires. They got loans from the people's taxes to get where they're at. That's a true welfare king. Wake up, people, wake up.
They work for us, people. Wake up.
Could you imagine? I'm an eligibility worker. These motherfuckers can't come one day and try and tell me something. Listen here. Ain't no undocumented non-citizens get no benefits other than a potential emergency medical. Shut y'all motherfucking asses up. Why are you jealous? Because you got denied, so you think they're getting something? What is it?
Right.
What is it? What happened? Why you think somebody got benefits? You don't. Why you mad? Because, oh, what you see is that the mama had the baby and the baby is a citizen under the fucking birthright citizenship. So the baby is eligible because the baby's a United States citizen. So what you see is the mama using the EBT card because the baby sure enough can't use the damn EBT card. The baby's eligible. You just see somebody using a fucking EBT card. You think they getting benefits. Anybody can use an EBT card. People can be authorized representatives to help somebody at the grocery store use a fucking benefits. Come on now. Stop being stupid.
They mad, Sarah, because the president moved the goalpost on who was eligible. You guys want to be mad? Be mad at the guy you put in the office. Don't be mad at her.
But they still don't believe me when I tell them. They still don't believe me when I tell you I'm an eligibility worker, 11 fucking plus years of doing welfare, SNAP and Medicaid, CalWorks, fucking TANF benefits. You don't want to believe me.
And I'll give it to you from the other side. When somebody comes from another country on a visa, they cannot get any benefits. And if they get any benefits, they can't. The person that they came with that sponsors them, A through Z kind of sponsorship, there's different kinds, used to be, are going to be responsible and brought to court if there's any infringement upon that.
Right.
First-hand experience.
Right.
And it's for 7 to 10 years you have to provide for that person. They cannot get any government assistance, period.
And as long as, oh wait, let's go grab something. As long as you live in the home with your sponsor and you apply for benefits, the whole household has to apply for benefits.
Now take a seat, MAGA.
And birthright citizenship, you're born on the soil, you're a citizen. Don't be saying it was for this person and that person and this person and that person. And there's plenty of other countries that have it. So go back to school and learn. No other country does it. That's baloney.
I don't care about what any other country does. We don't live in no other country. We're here in the United fucking States of America, where they've been told us all our fucking life that this is the fucking greatest country in the motherfucking world and everybody should come here. Literally said everybody should fucking come here. Now they here and y'all don't want them here. Shut the fucking front door. Give me a fucking break.
Well, how come now MAGA hasn't gotten richer now that the jobs are available? You know why?
They don't want to work.
They don't want to work, and they stole your jobs to give to the computers and to the robots and to the technology. So you're useless to them. And when your one tooth in your face and your pew is no longer good to them, you're next. Wake up, wake up.
Hell, MAGA don't even know how to use copy-paste on a computer. I don't even know why they're even trying to fight it. I mean, come on. You know, next thing you know, your jobs are gone, MAGA. Bye.
Yeah. You can't farm, you can't crop, you can't do anything. So what are you doing besides harassing people and going into the pipelines to accost everybody else so that you can make some
money? Oh man, there goes the unmarked right now. Motherfucker, go home! Leave our fucking neighbors alone! Of course, soon as I leave, soon as I pack up. Assholes. God. Bullshit. It's fucking hot. All right, friends. I've been out here longer than anticipated, but I don't care. Speaking up and speaking out. Thank you so much for being out here, friends. I appreciate you. Make sure you're following my mods. Make sure you're following back. Make sure if you're on YouTube that you have liked the stream. Hit that notification bell when we go live. And we'll see you in these streets of TikTok, friends. Love you all.